We are learning the concepts of matrices. We already learned in our first video about definitions and addition of matrices and equality of matrices, multiplication of the matrix with a scalar. We already learned all these concepts. Now the next concept of matrices is multiplication of the matrices. Already we learned about addition of matrices. Now we are going to learn about how we can multiply two matrices. What is the conditions required to multiply two matrices, and what are the properties that matrix multiplication follows, we will see in this video. Now multiplication of matrices. For this, let us consider A is one matrix, B is another matrix. AB are two matrices. AB are two matrices. The multiplication of AB, A and B are conformable for multiplication. That means AB, their multiplication is denoted like this, AB. Multiplication of A with B, we denote that one AB. AB is defined. That means A and B are conformable for multiplication. That is, our idea is to find AB. AB is going to be defined. AB is defined if the condition is, what is the first matrix we consider in the product AB? A. So the condition is columns in A, that means columns in the first place matrix equal to the rows of the second place matrix. So that means the product of AB is possible. Columns in A is equal to rows in B. This is the condition we required for multiplication. To define AB, columns in A must be equal to the rows in B. Then only AB is possible and you can do multiplication of A and B. We will get another matrix AB. So this is the first basic requirement for multiplication. If you need BA, for any matrices AB, you need BA. So BA is defined if the multiplication BA is defined if columns in B, you must observe one point. Columns in the first place in the product is equal to rows in the second place of the matrix, rows in A. So to define BA, the condition is the number of columns in B must be equal to the number of rows in A. Then only BA is defined. So this is the basic requirement for multiplication. Now we are going to discuss the obtained matrix is of which order. For that, let us consider A is a matrix of order. A is a matrix of order M by N, M by K, and B is a matrix of order K by N. Let us consider A is a matrix of order M by K and B is another matrix of order K by N. Then AB is defined. AB is defined. Why? Because you can observe columns in A is K and rows in B is K. You have to observe K is number of columns of A and K is number of rows of B. These are two equal. Columns of A, rows of B, both are equal. Then AB is defined. AB is defined and is of order M by N. So this is the concept of multiplication of two matrices. So what are the necessary part to define the product of two matrices, multiplication of two matrices, and what is the order of the obtained matrix? If you know these 2 points, we can go through the concept of multiplication of matrices. Now let me explain this concept with one example. So here observe one example here. So A is a matrix of order 2 by 3 and another matrix B is a matrix of order 3 by 2. Then what is the order of the matrix AB and whether AB is possible or not? So AB, here A is a matrix of order 2 by 3 and B is a matrix of order 3 by 2. So the condition which we required is columns in A, rows in B, both are equal, and the matrix you obtained, let it name another name with C. The matrix obtained C is of order 2 by 2. So columns of the first matrix must be equal to the rows of the second matrix, and the order of the new obtained matrix is said to be of order 2 by 2. So this is the matrix AB. Now try, is it possible BA? B into A is possible or not? Observe here. Consider B is a matrix of order 3 by 2 and A is a matrix of order 2 by 3. So observe, is it product B possible with A? BA is defined or not? Say, we can say yes, because columns in B is 2 and rows in A is 2. So both are equal. So BA is also defined. So you get another matrix D, name it as D, and that is of order 3 by 3. So here you need to observe 2 points, whether the product is possible or not, and you have to able to observe the obtained matrix is of order. Which order? So this is the basic condition for the multiplication of matrices. Now let us observe the concept of multiplication in another way. Let us consider A is a matrix whose elements are denoted with AIK and is of order M by P. And consider another matrix B whose elements are denoted like this, BKJ, and is of order P by N. So this is the general way of expression of considering matrices. Considering matrix with element position, A is the matrix, so elements are represented with a small a notation. B is the matrix, so that elements are represented with a small b notation. And I, K are indicated for row and column indications. Here KJ are also indications of row and column indications of B. Now observe, what is the product AB? What is the matrix AB we obtained? So A is AIK M by N, M by P, sorry, into B is BKJ P by N. So whether the considered matrix are conformable for multiplication or not. Here columns in the first position of the matrix is P and the rows of the second position matrix is P, so that both are equal. So AB is defined, and we observe the obtained matrix is of order M by N. As per the concept already we discussed, AB is possible and it is of order M by N. Let the elements of new obtained matrix, let us consider A into B, name another matrix which is C, whose elements are represented with small notation small ij. So the new obtained matrix C is of order M by N and its elements are indicated by Cij. So here the important point you have to observe is, what is Cij? How you obtain the elements? So it's okay whether till now we can able to observe whether multiplication is possible or not, and what is the order of the obtained matrix. So far we learned that one. Now it is come to the step that how the elements occur in the new matrix. What is the process of multiplication of the matrices. Now we are going to discuss that one. So what are the elements of new obtained matrix? So here Cij is equal to, so this is the sum of the values, sum of k is equal to 1 to p. Why? Because here k indicates columns and of maximum columns of the matrix is p. Here also, in here k indicates row, maximum rows possible in B is also p. That's why, so k variation from 1 to p. And you have to get the values of newly elements like this, aik into bkj. aik into bkj. So you have to obtain the elements in this manner. Sum of the product of the elements. So far, the elements obtained in the new matrix are in the form of sum of the product of the elements, aik, bkj. So if you, what is the expansion? If you substitute k with 1, you will get ai1, b1j. If you substitute k is equal to 2, you will get ai2, b2j. And you can observe, you have to product those elements whose column number and row number are also equal. According to the condition for the multiplication, number of columns equal to number of rows, and while obtaining the elements, you have to observe, you have to product the elements whose column number is equal to row number. This is another important point you have to observe. So let me explain how the Cij m by n matrix generally, how it is a general m by n matrix, m rows having m rows and n columns. So it is like this C11. Why? Because the first row, first column element, this is the first row, second column element, so on you will get, you have maximum number of n columns, so that you will get first row, nth column. So that second row, first column, second row, second column, so on until you get second row, nth column. In this manner also, maximum rows you have m, so mth row, first column, mth row, second column, so on, mth row, nth column. So this is of order m by n. Already we discussed about the representing the matrix with a order with ij notation. So the matrix Cij m by n is in this manner. Now what is a C11? Now here observe what is C11. What is C11? That means you have to observe, you have to substitute I with 1 and j with 1. That means you will get like this summation k is equal to 1 to p a1k bkj. If you expand this one, k is equal to 1, you will get a11 b1j b11. Sorry, this is 1. Substituting I with 1 and j with 1 plus next k with 2, substitute k with 2, you will get a12 b21 a13 b31, so on. Last one is up to p a1p bp1. So here you observe what are a11 a12. Here you can observe the elements a11 a12 a13 a1p. They are first row elements. Now observe what are b11 b21 b31 and bp1. They are first column elements. Let me explain again. A11, A12, A13 and up to A1p is the first row matrix. First row of A. Consider A. First row. If you substitute I with 1, so you will get the first row elements like this. A11, A12, A13. And you observe B11, B21, B31, BP1. So here if you substitute J with 1, you will get the first column elements of B, first column elements of B. Substituting J with 1, you will get the first column of B. That means here you have one consideration. The C11 element obtained by multiplying R1 with C1. R1 with C1. What is R1? R1 of A with C1 of B. So here the first element obtained in the new obtained matrix after multiplication, how the elements came here. What is the newly obtained matrix and the element in the 1 1 position, first row first column element position. So the element in first row first column element is nothing but sum of the product of the elements of R1 multiplied with column 1. So here you can observe multiplying, this is A and this is B. This is A, this is B. And after multiplication you are getting a new matrix AB which named like this AB. So the element here which obtained from multiplying R1 with the C1. So this is R1, this is C1, so that you will get here R1 C1. What is this position? First row second column element. So that means you are indicating what is the necessary part we are going to do. R1 1 2 position. That means you have to multiply R1 with C2. This is C2. So that you will get R1 C2 here. So here there is a logic. How we obtained the newly obtained matrix based on the position of the element, what we have to do. So the newly obtained matrix, the elements are the sum of the product of the elements, and the elements are you have to consider rows of first matrix which are multiplied with columns. Here remember one point. So rows are not multiplied with rows in multiplication. This is very important point for everyone. So while doing multiplication from first matrix to second matrix, it is a very important point. Here multiplication is not row to row. You have to do multiplication of row with column. If you have to take first row and you have to go through multiplication of the second matrix all columns, then you have to come to second row. You have to go through all possible columns. Next you will come to second row first column. So multiply second row 2 1 position. Actually this is 2 1 position. 2 1 itself indicates you have to consider second row which is multiplied with the C1 column 1. Actually this is 2 2 position. 2 2 indicates you have to multiply R2 with the C2. First matrix second row with the second matrix second column. So this is how you obtain the elements. Let me explain one more position. Here you can observe C21. What is C21? Like this concept, what is C21? C21, second row of A multiplied with what is 1 indicate? Column indicates C1 in B. First column in B. So sum of the product of the elements of the second row multiplied with the first column, so that you will get C21. So in the same manner you have to find all the elements of the required multiplied matrix, so that the multiplication process will be completed. So let me explain again. The multiplication involves whether multiplication is conformable or not. The first point. There you have to observe number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. That is the first point. Later, what is the matrix which we obtained? You have to write the order and you have to know the order of the obtained matrix, required matrix after multiplication. What is the order of the matrix we are obtaining? So that is second point, like here. M by P multiplied with P by N gives M by N. M by P multiplied with P by N, multiplication is possible. So obtained matrix is of order M by N. Later, how the elements obtained in the new matrix? That is, you have to observe first row, you have to follow the process. First row element multiplied with all columns, then move to second row multiplied with all columns, and you have to obtain the elements in this format. So you can observe the summation notation like this. Summation indicates sum. So the new obtained elements are the sum of the, here you can observe product of two values. Product of two values and their sum. So that the new obtained matrix elements are the sum of the products. What are the products? Rows multiplied with columns. Remember, not rows multiplied with rows. Remember, rows multiplied with columns, and which row you are considering and which column you are considering, you will get the position in the new matrix. If you go through C11, first row, first column, that means multiply of first row with first column. 1, 2, first row with the second column. If you go through like that, you will do the multiplication very well. So observing concept is much difficult than doing problems. Here one important point. So understanding the process of multiplication with general notations like AIK, BKJ is somewhat difficult when compared to doing problems. So next we will do some problems related to multiplication which you can easily understand. Now let us discuss the multiplication process with some relative examples. Let me consider A is a matrix of order 2 by 3 and B is a matrix of order 3 by 4. Now let us consider the general formats AB, whether AB is conformable for multiplication or not, and that means AB is defined or not. AB is defined or not. So clearly AB is possible because the columns in A equal to rows in B. So that AB is defined. So let me consider a general 2 by 3 matrix. A general 2 by 3 matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. Let me consider A11, A12, A13. Second row A21, A22, A23. This is the construction of a general 2 by 3 matrix. Now let us consider B, which contains 3 rows and 4 columns. Let us denote the elements with Bij notation. So this is B11, first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, first row, fourth column. Why? Because 4 columns are there. So then second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column, second row, fourth column. We come to third row, first column, third row, second column, third row, third column, third row, fourth column element. So this is of order 2 by 3 and this is of order 3 by 4. Now what is the obtained matrix is of order which contains 2 rows and 4 columns. So this is of order 2 by 4. So here you may have an idea what is the order of the obtained matrix. So 2 rows and 4 columns. So actually 2 rows and 4 columns you have 1 1 position, 1 2 position, 1 3 position and 1 4 position. 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4. These are the elements. A general 2 by 4 matrix is constructed like this. 2 rows and 4 columns. This is the first row, second row, first column, second column, third column, fourth column. Now here you have to observe after discussing in general format. So what is the process of multiplication? Multiplication of 2 matrices, multiplying row with column. This is the first row, first column. So itself indicates what is the process we are going to do. First row, first column. That means multiply first row with first column. So that is A11, B11. You have to multiply corresponding elements only. That means first position element cannot be multiplied with the second position element. So multiplication, in doing multiplication, it is very important to multiply the elements with the corresponding positions. So don't change the positions. Plus Next one, A12 multiplied with B21 plus A13 multiplied with B31. So how this done? Observe here, first row elements multiplied with first column elements. Sum of the product of the elements of first row with first column, you will get 1 1 position element. In the same manner, this is 1 2 position. 1 2 itself indicates multiply first row with the second column. So multiplying first row with the second column, you will get A11 B12, A12 B22, B22, A13 B32. So sum of the product of the elements of the first row. So because we are writing in the first row, so you have to go through first row with all possible columns. Later, this is the first row third column, so that you will get A11 B13 plus A12 B23 plus A13 B33. Sum of the product of the elements of the first row multiplied with the third column. So let me write the fourth column here. I already closed the matrix. That's why I am considering the fourth element here. What is it? A11 B14, A12 B24, A13 B34. This is the product of the elements of first row multiplied with the fourth column. In the same manner, you have to multiply second row also. So I am writing A21 B11 plus A22 B21 plus A23 B31. Next, second row second column, that means multiplying with the second row with the second column. A21 B12 plus A22 B22 plus A23 B32. This is the second row third column, multiplying with the second row A21 B13, A22 B23, A23 B33. Write the fourth element here. So which is second row fourth column, A21 B14 plus A22 B24 plus A23 B34. So previously we discussed about IJ notations C11, C12, C13, C14, C21, C22, C23, C34. So the process is like that. So in multiplication, observing whether multiplication is possible or not, and what is the order of the required matrix, that's okay. Now what are the elements? How we obtain the elements? That is in this process, multiplying row with corresponding column so that you will get elements. So doing this is the general manner with basic construction of matrices. I will explain the matrix. Later I will consider some numbers so that it is easy to construct the multiplication of the matrices. Now let us do one problem. So already we discussed about the concept how we can do the multiplication of two matrices. Here we have one problem. So they have given A is one matrix and B is another matrix and asking us to find AB and BA. Now let us try to first find the matrix AB. So first write the matrix 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. This is the given matrix A and clearly it is of order 3 by 3. Next, consider the matrix B, 1 minus 2 minus 1 0, 2 minus 1. So this is of order 3 by 2. It has 3 rows and 2 columns. Now first let us discuss whether multiplication is possible here or not. Clearly possible. Why? Because you can observe columns in A is 3 and rows in B is 3. So that multiplication of AB is defined. A and B are conformable for multiplication. Now we have to also think about what is the obtained matrix is of order. Clearly that is of order 3 by 2. So the matrix obtained which is of order 3 by 2, which contains 3 rows and 2 columns. So actually, with the explanation as we discussed earlier, this is the 1 1 position element. 1 1 indicates multiplying R1 with C1. So 0 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 2. So multiplying first row elements with first column elements. So this is the first row second position element. So multiplying first row with the second column, 0 into minus 2 plus 1 into 0 plus 2 into minus 1. First you have to go through like this in this manner, which elements are multiplied with which elements. Later you can directly write the required answer also. Now we come to second row. So second row multiplied, this is the 2 1 position. 2 1 indicates the multiplication of second row with the first column. So that is 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into 2. This is second row second column, that means multiplication of second row with the second column. 1 into minus 2, 2 into 0 plus 3 into minus 1. Now come to third row. This is 3 1 position, third row with the first column. 2 into 1, 3 into minus 1, 4 into 2. First row with the third row with the first column. Later this is 3 2 position, third row multiplied with the second column. So that 2 into minus 2, 3 into 0, 4 into minus 1. So this is of order 3 by 2. So multiplication of 3 by 3 and 3 by 2 is possible, and the obtained matrix is of order 3 by 2. Now let us do the general simplification. 0 into 1 is 0. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 plus 4. 0 plus 0 minus 2. 1 minus 2 plus 6. Minus 2 plus 0 minus 3. 2 minus 3 plus 8, this one. This is minus 4 plus 0 minus 4, which is of order 3 by 2. So the final matrix multiplication of AB is like this. Minus 4 plus minus 1 plus 4 is 3. This is minus 2. 1 plus 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus 8 is 7. Minus 4 minus 4 is minus 8. So this is the obtained matrix AB. So this is how we can do multiplication and observe whether it is possible or not, and what is the order of the required matrix, and how the elements we can find in the multiplication. Now they are asking about BA also. Observe here, what is BA? So first write B. What is the matrix given B? 1 minus 2, minus 1 0, 2 minus 1. This is of order 3 by 2. 3 rows, 2 columns. Now write A. 0 1 2, 1 2 3, 2 3 4. Clearly this is a matrix of order 3 by 3. Now observe whether BA is possible or not. Here observe, B contains 2 columns and A contains 3 rows. So multiplication is not possible here. So you can give the answer not possible. Since, what is the reason? Columns in B. How many columns? 2 columns are in B. Now rows in A. How many rows in A? 3. Both are not equal. So these 2 are not equal. That's why B into A is not possible. Here in multiplication you observe one point. For any matrices AB, if AB is possible, then BA may not be possible, need not to be possible in multiplication. In real number system, if A into B is possible, then B into A is also possible with the same value. Here in matrices, remember one point, if AB is defined, it is not necessary that BA is also defined.